Abodumi enu adishimama yema munyina hayama makwa bahaya TV XYZ to TNK Power 97.9 Radio XYZ 93.1 Brasun sama hodwa estemufu ajebre waso so kroje de somo se area prem to Kasiebo yenka o sense semi yedi free studios here one number 37 Abebrese Street to Suha and an important more Volta Power 94.1 ho Global FM ho Sharp FM Takra den Shrom FM Nkrankwanta Bwem FM Jazika Otimantam ne Mujinyame 107.7 Sampana nanom 92.5 Avogoso Western Radio Elembele KFM Plaza Ngligi FM Bole Rich FM 98.7 Asimfo Suhai Radio 103.1 Bechem OT Radio Dambai Wimpasampa Wendi FM Pusiga Buru FM Ewo Sunyane Sunset Radio Wayoso Nyansapo 89.9 Ewo Shama Gateway Radio Ewo Nkwanta South and Apo FM Ewa Hafu Kenya Sinyuasi Radio Kite Krache Sanso na Atom Loka FM Masasetre Enzema Elembele VC Radio TV Dunkwao Onofe Kasiebo Etwane Home Ewa Manane Apple 68 FM Virginia Dicey Radio Italy Adamfopa Radio Pari G Live Radio UK OPD Radio was UK Loud Silence TV Adama Womo USC and the Mountains so Akwenya ba ya Kasiebo Womo ATB online no Radio SM online.com tuning in 97.9 FM Power wana benya na fi my xyzonline.com so ubenya yen was so ka share so say Facebook pages you know makoma miensa Power 979 FM TV XYZ Radio XYZ 93.1 and somewhere by the door so di wakote no ebinese
so far na shamalo ne ho senkaya so eno de to Zambia num frugu ho senkaya ne agye atese wa be fontenta video no so no so won kamom na yehwe na ye promote frugu ho senkaya
Ghana man pani era John Dramani Mahama odi ato abibre man pani mfo anim se braso se wose timete ho edi free kasem wadane da ye dankrofo na yankase etimi gina na so
na 24-hour economy ho hyehyɛ ye no akopiem wa my Ghana mra hye bedwafie mu debate atodwa na pani be hwe be komuni akohwe ne todwa ewo honom
ene kokko akuafo ani bedi abedi sanse wo musika bi ne ade akemo ne kokko board for chae ye no kwasem na wo munya botre wo muguso ye hyehyɛ
wa my Ghana ye mpeso na ho nsenkaye no aye burubuja ewo my Ghana mefisa wo do to ade adwadifo mpese obeje ye de yensesa so a atofo so mpese wo mo beje enu ntinam so ama consultant e ma no bange ho nsenkaye wakasa etu Ghana fo nyina fo
adesma manse woni afoforo pinaka ho awie ye de somo se awie aprem to Kasiebo nyweko bi wadama ena wobo echi domex natural mineral water yensu kroje ye wadwama sunsu a wono mu a wotimo sampa bibia koni padua ni mu a ema nkwa ensuo ma nkwa ensuo bi ho de typhoid ni ohaw ena de bebre wonti wonu mu nsuo ya no apensu papa no anom x natural mineral water eno ene papa no we de stamp wa team so 0596273546 0596273547 we your friend penny for na wakwa to be na so come welcome shops ahodo and shops ahodo e ton nsuo no akwa ubenya bi ho na wato x natural mineral water simply natural ye car na so yade near per doctor papa de amaka no na wahwe no ama ne ho ato no a table garages ho ne ye car ne ko near to ye bo ase ahwe car ne free ni tiri so e de akosi ne na ase de ama wo engineer o person spray body works na person ya ne nyina no table tech for wo mo ye bi e wo ma so ho o pesika kakra de abo ho wo ka bia wa park ne garage a wo fa nye hwe afama wo mo mbeto cars ya damage asese nyina nso so no ne nyina wo mo etonti wo bi anu affectable tech for na wo mo aba befa awoshi water works wunya tra ban traffic light na won sabonkum so wo pe e wona be hu wo metra kwan kuma se wo mo e wo Georgia Hotel ne Great Co office no wo mo street na so bibini afre table tech 0542275252 0542275252 and that's 0206 481 793 0206 481-793 ofre number si mu bia empenifo beje so na wo mo anybody ho nkita ho afoforo bi ka sa anwume koi ho na wie yi wo mama ye ho akwanya se ntena se emfe Kasiebo yi ensomo masomfo awie yi eyeme ama poma checheku mene
nana ajua kwa achua
Adishmama Yensha Kasiebo no ase. Mampeni Yera John Dramani Mahama kodi na nsa ewo Zambia mino emo na enkita odie ya o Ghana ne Zambia ye die na abo ama ya yonkofa edwade femu ne nkita odie ahodo mu nso etumi awie mu die hona mampeni die futu aba se braso ebibre mu ese ye tie ho so ho efri niema bi ho ase ada abrofo no ache bibia ni ane yekọ pemwa bibia nka ya ye betumi atoto ye ho niema na ya hwe atumi ekrekura ye ho ase mu ebibre mu no afi ni efri ebibre mu ni ya tie si bebi foforo ocha ni nyina no nyade eboa eno nti ewose hwe sika sem toto ye femu no yetumi gina ye na so ase bibre mu aman na yetumi ekoyanim ewo saa kwan no eso kira emu adedie na nso ya tigina se bibiwe mu akandifo na ya pem koyanim a ogidie mapase so ko ne so sede kura wo sika sem toto ye mu a ye betumi akoadi mu nkunim na etumi aboansemi okopie mu ewo Zambia wono mra hye bedwafie e na Ghana mampani Yera John Dramani Mahama what is ansemi tudwa.
Our forebears won us independence and nationhood. Now we must win the fight for economic transformation and prosperity for our people. We must confront the battle of the economic emancipation of our country at a time when global geopolitics is undergoing tectonic shifts. Today, global humanitarian assistance is shrinking, official development assistance is declining, defense spending is rising, and traditional multilateral systems are under strain. Africa therefore faces a different pandemic, the pandemic of unfulfilled potential. Millions of our young people remain unemployed, health systems are fragile, and economies extract wealth without building capacity.
Mampani Yera John Dramani no na owie wa mananso ano oto aso dia tudwa se ene wo kopie mu wa bibire mu e kamia kwesa se se de esi dan krofo nti mayentumi ne ye ho ne enye ne mahodo be na aka ho bia ma asa abasa bi efira bonten wanya eyetumi bi wa bibire mu so a ase brano wo yese wo bie wa no mpa ne emiemia nkakrakra nti niema ne bi wo no mamientumi enkoye nim e wo sa kwan ne so bebi ti se bambo femu ehun kitawdie afi se ya anka so osom na afi nsu ezika akọ no mu a ye tutu nyina no esan sensa foforo bi no yese na factor bi kurekura yenti no e ma yentumi ne ye ho ma sa ne men yentumi enyemu ade e ma emfafa so mre ne no se ne nyina na wo se hwe kwan a ye befa so ye betumi etwetwa so.
Africa therefore faces a different pandemic, the pandemic of unfulfilled potential. Millions of our young people remain unemployed, health systems are fragile, and economies extract wealth without building capacity. Madam Speaker, Africa must confront this changing reality with transparency and pragmatism. Only days ago, I had the opportunity to address global leaders in Davos, where I spoke about the Accra Reset Initiative and the urgent need for Africa to redefine its development trajectory. Too many African countries remain trapped in what I describe as triple dependency. Dependency on external actors for security choices, dependency on donors for health and education systems, and dependency on suppliers of critical minerals while capturing little or no value.
Adishmama we and Samne Bia Ghana mampani Yera John Dramani Mahama papa bi wade tudwa wabro kopiebo e wo Zambia mino emo.
Yagusu jemwa ewo Zambia nsamno emu Ghana mampanyi eye John Dramani Mahama ne fo amiensa wode asiwa nom ekwansrahwe wa Zambia mine mu no na wo kwono na wo hye Ghana eye yabakwasem entade baako eye fugu na eno ena chese okopiem social media no so dia ene Zambia fo wo ma horo ye papa wo mo se ye mampanyi ni ahye browse na chese fugu no eyade a wo mo ehu bi da na Ghana fo so yato ye bo ase achiechie mu achrom so bepiem wo Ghana hanom say dia frugu no eyade eba na mamre kwan so yenhwe made in Ghana won senkaya edi makoten eyie pa na sansam no emu na foreign affairs minister Samuel Okujeto abrakwa wobra wone Ghana ene Zambia fo adehia wo mo Ghana adehia mo Zambia de ahia mu wakasa no ade tudwa se yehwe frugu yi abepiem wo my Ghana yabakosem yagie fa ahodi a Dr. Kwame Nkrumah frugu yi bia na hye no a wode je fa ahodi ema wo my Ghana tebraso sa Zambia fo ne yebeka bom ne yahwe kwan yebefa so na frugu hu nsenkaye eba na dwadie kwan so a yada na di ewo Zambia mine mu yenti Okujeto abra kwansem wode tudwa no ebi
came the haven, the headquarters for the independence struggle. And as you will know, the founder of Zambia, Kenneth Kaunda, was in Accra, worked closely with Osagifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And it was therefore not surprising that in 1964, when Zambia eventually won its independence struggle, Ghana was the first African country to recognize formally the independence of Zambia and establish diplomatic relations with Zambia. As part of our business model, we need to support our presidents in this renaissance. It will be beautiful to see fintech companies invest in logistics that will lead to the easy movement, the easy transportation of our unique, beautiful fabrics and traditional wares or cultural wares from one country to the other. And as the fugu becomes the most talked about attire in Zambia today, it will be nice to see the fintechs link up with our fugu makers, most of them young women, very vibrant and enterprising, to see how you transport the now famous fugu from Ghana to Zambia and to the entire African region.
Senya yekotie ye foreign affairs minister onwenyafo Samuel Okujeto Abrakwa Edward Nchemuwe atudwa.
Yento aso na yenko koko ne honse mo na nsan ye kame akwase koko akuafo bebre na asore so mo sikebe wo ma hwempanifo ani mu ache sika ne ma enti ho behia se eni wani mu ya no mbekasa mo tiri ho se de be ya yentwa wo mo dankate bia e de ha bebe nra yenuanom emrahye bedwafo ye wodom kuma afem wo mo so tena ase yensantwofo nhia mo kire se niema bi koso e okoko bodom ni ade a wo mo ntia senti wo mo mampanimfo brese kokofo sika no wonhwe na ontuatuamfa ema wo mo eno nam so ma no Ghana Cocoa Board, all my friends and show for say, and 70 be on my was one jebre, na omu chechi months and show for tiase, na enumun and a cocoa board, to say, or how no abano, no quasim near one more castle, one ya not one more ebwa, one ya wear, nemum, near one more circular phoning in I say, woman come makuma and to ye, one more pacho, and yes, and one more so much yema, and unti enche be a womusika, sem men yama would be a Nancy Bobo, Eddie Remono, one may have to turn yama kama, no be a day as a fatanono, one more day amano. Penny kwanche for oda cocoa board no Dr. Randy Abe. Ona no pay one is a job for Kasaya. What is answer me to?
The crop is financed by buyers. That has been the case from the 24-25 season when we crashed out of the syndicated loan scheme. Another syndicated loan which went on for about 32 years. Cocoa board will sign contracts for the supply of raw beans and then use these contracts as collateral to take the syndicated loans from banks, foreign banks. And then when this loan hits Cocoa Board's accounts, then Cocoa Board will also, out of these funds, give out seed money to the licensed buying companies to buy the cocoa from the farmers on behalf of Cocoa Board. However, Cocoa Board started having some serious financial challenges in 2022 when Cocoa Board was unable to service both the interest and principal of the cocoa bills, and therefore asked for a restructuring of the bills. So there was no wonder that in 23-24 for that season, Cocoa Board struggled in getting the syndicated loan.
Dr. Randy Abe na owie no oto aso dia to dwese nam ne sayo so ntini wo mo ne akwaku eye kokwakuafo aku no wo mo eba be yenhyiamu we crunch meeting na wo mo sipo e wa asem no aba no so se de be yante ase beba na obi anso koma ebeto ne yem.
The farmers that we understand what is happening fully, we're working hard to find a solution, we'll find a solution as quickly as possible. So that will be on the bit of the current situation that we have with respect to with sold our cocoa, we have not received money, and then our cocoa is not being bought. This is the situation, and this is why we are where we are. But we're working assiduously, and we expect to come up with a solution as soon as possible. And so we would ask all stakeholders to exercise a little bit of restraint and patience, and that we'll find a solution very soon, and then get out of the kind of situation that we find ourselves in. So that will be on the bit of the current situation. Now,
Abusianti wei ensem bi a Dr. Randy Abe wode etu dwawo no na ye chief executive officer e wo Cocoa Board na sobo ahodo bi ne ntansa ahodo bi nso akokoso isanse nipa be mu keka ese eneyi akoko akuafo ani abre na wo musika kamu no yera Randy Abe de cars no wototo ene ade na wo yiyi ho ano brepem ye be ko zoom ne so ne ani ama ne bofo wisdom hedejoma wo ho ato asansem no eso
Yamfa yani nchiremu wa my Ghana yamra shebe jefie mu enche ye bia na 24-hour economy mpanifo ede ho nkrata sem document ahudo ni nyina ekopie mu wo Ghana mra shebe jefie mu se wo mu so behwe na wo ma hwem no mabobo ho na wo ma yensakra ya ahudo ewo mse be ye beboa na aban ni policy we ya wode aba no ni roll out no bibia etumi adeda na kwan so na ene enra pani behwe mra shebe jefie mu na chese akoye twema mentwe wo ho no ma edom dodo no de wo mo se wo mo tai sa policy ye chi ye pa fi se beboa ebiebie enwuma na afen so ahwa mo my Ghana economy won sankaye no bibia timi ajeja na kwan so edom ketwa no so kire se resources keke na aban we pese won sign no sa 24-hour economy ho na yentie senior debate no esito dwa mrahye bejafie mu.
Or it's a campaign promise. It is for the government to deliver and redeem it. So nobody would have the grounds for you to do it. But to channel other purposes or vehicles like an authority and use taxpayers' money that can be used to develop other essential parts of this economy just to establish an authority for this purpose, I find it very unnecessary, Mr. Speaker.
So you find 24-hour economy in agriculture, you find it in industry, and you find it in services. As a result of that, you need to coordinate all those activities that you need to create the enabling environment for those agencies and institutions to be able to implement 24-hour economy. And that is what we are going to do. And you are beginning to shiver because somehow you thought that 24-hour economy was going to be your Ghana Beyond Aid. That never had a policy.
The 24-hour economy is already in motion.
Yeah.
Mr. Speaker, the object of the bill, let me read paragraph 5. The object of the bill is to establish a 24-hour economy authority to ensure the integration, sustainable transformation of national system for economic production, supply chain, market and labor power development, and to provide related matters. Mr. Speaker, for you to have a clear synergy between the supply chain, you need good roads in this country. The whole point of the big push is to serve as a catalyst to address these things. So the 24-hour economy is not yet coming. It is already here being implemented.
Ashas away any debate to dwa efa 24-hour economy and shashaya ban edigu akwemu ewa mrashebedwafie mu yete onmanyamfo Isaac Boama nyako mrashebedwani de ma de hia wo mo ewo afie kuma fenso onmanyamfo Isaac Adongo Bolgatanga Central mrashebedwani eno osofo na hwe yakwan ni akwantempo ho nsem so wasai mrashebedwani de ma de hia wo mo ewo adakuru onmanyamfo Kwame Agboja Gavins eno so yete ne nkabi ene yete so mdi debate hye so my God mrashebedwani
Yansa Cocoa Board na wisdom hedejome wo yemisa ne nsemi wizi Dr. Randy Abe o se case no wato anaso so no bosemi kabi ene sopo bi na nipa bi no pese o mo de to na so keke
no even me say I say just in the heat of this debate here and a former board I say Cocoa Board has ordered some new parties. We are almost on the phone to 100 electric up and as for view plan to say, I don't know to say, fast you can get fast now, not that all the airport. Now, also to extension of the technology, we are would across the Cocoa, using Canada Cocoa district in on. We have about 76 districts. We are or pop for Bobek I said last year. Yeah, they are also all the cocoa regions. And no, and who request that even with the Bonsu Cocoa College. Also, and the national best farmers, classmates of the board. And no extra orders, no military and and you know, correct or more at all a year tax to that extent. Even the tax no more on that, it's only 22 and no more on that, yeah, and when you see and about, yeah, and even with him as a CEO, or by now a sort of man a year, and then the salon car. But I share the situation of the body because of the indication of in the year 2022 for the restructuring. And now for the past 1 year, 3 months, yeah, about office. And not a private part, and I will use it. If you can reduce a club on TV, like I say, or no, like you have to doctor, every cocoa board, pick up a top half. I'm a staff and a workers of cocoa board. I'm there to see you for a more, be or more gray and your ministry, share, Ghana to go, big lab, and you ain't so much fire. Now, I appreciate them. Yeah, they could be in a new chain or something, and that I don't know or the committee for cocoa food and cocoa affairs, ministry, the Parliamentary Committee on food cocoa affairs, and no, and not the ranking member, as a cocoa actually said, on and they have the extra area in the inform or so said, on cash asking the other father. Then your kind of say, I be a cocoa board field in its beauty. Yeah, you see, and I'm not a name if you are for any of family, what best say, Emma, in a sense, I to you. So basically, this is what we've been saying, and then talking about the next now, inheriting, and yeah, you're maybe for this, on this you are clear the process, the cocoa board.
Okay, where's the crunch meeting now? One more bayano, a nen, one more yano, and now one more pebble, one more diana. In the coming days, next or Manchester, now what you be Simunu and I say be a dassy potting, and a queer phone how number swan on yes, sir.
No, and never between the cocoa head of oversight the various summer goods now in the cocoa section, or more the management of cocoa Asia or more in the heat of the air costing. Where some demand or moving, yeah, possible to access even the financing arrangements now. Currently, because it's almost business, kind of and then the payments of the total back near the so all of these issues, boiling and after boiling increase the meat number. So there's going to be a possibility right after that press conference, into press conference, and a lot of the things that I think are. Or catch themselves on or see obey will be on after official if you are from the if you are police, they are there a process in
I'm head Jamaica say na enyumre the akawachire now the abani atiefo ne ahwefo so wo mo enya bi oto yankra free Ghana cocoa board o maso ye kese emo na Kofi Simon no say Attorney General was working kan ho kra esan say ni slow motion e ka ho bi na MPP fo wo mo aboka egu achire no amani pa bi no anya ho wo mo keka ensem bi a ensese wo mo eka kwa mevuga o se nani age Kasiebo ho pa Isaac Danin wo so me ha na yenka nche Asen South DC ese wo makwan no enye sese nso de ya kan ye se wo DC na wadwuma wanye ne yi a ene ka hunu se nche kra wo na situo paint we emezi crash now de adwuma no so a na ese ya wa asem a Kofi Simon bie mo se me mama ha me ma emma ho fefo ye da se papa pa ko mensa pillar 2 o si new cocoa price se wo na bubu o si enche kra e ba na ese wo wati cocoa bo no so e de ama eye cocoa board for wo mo anka so mo beti cocoa bo so e de aba from Salvation bank bakanta ono so share live we new bakanta enzema Ellenberg Park Kasiebo or see no side Patrick M Ingetia or so my ha yeda sese unso so udi achi Lawrence new 2 ono so my ha poma ene wunua ba so hwe free Kuwait ye bo adwuma papa won so betumi de wadwen chiraba we power 97.9 de so ubetumi de afa TV XYZ ubetumi de afa radio XYZ ananso power 979 FM ye koye nim ye Kasiebo mi ye babo so de ama ye to ansem no eso
Ya to ansam no so a o my Ghana hanom say yesika no emu bie no Bank of Ghana de krata ba bonte say ye jadie nanso kamia yese empeso no 20 pesos and 10 pesos no de kwato ade a na adwadifo ne nwinwi wo mo nje kra fe so wo mo de yensesa e de mayen timamufo nso a yenso yempese ye beje afise ade no aye no ho ewan a na akwa besi na chi we de to ade a yenje sesa mo obi so a wono so enje no na kwaye nsem bebre e wo my Ghana mu empanifo ahodo na na ekasa de fon sesa ya ekwoso no etiamra na emwa medwadie ho so ensenkaye ntimi enkoso ye ewo my Ghana mu na ena no pay wadwabo asejumedie so wabra don kwabna pra etina nagwamu na wone chartered economist wasaya bank na ye consultant eye Mr Prince Obriyabo a etwetwe nkomo na wo chirem se o my Ghana hanom say no Bank of Ghana pe na wa kwanya so be printing ska na afenso wode hyehyɛ yagu akwam ni die mu ni ebedidi ni ye nie nanso ekabase o my Ghana se de beto ade ne enje dia emwa enu ntini wotu ade hye nyina afo se yentwe ye ho famfiri sa na ye no se emwa mo my Ghana ye sika no enmonyama ewo mu no NCP
se o hye Ghana 1992 constitution a the tumi kese ashe Bank of Ghana sa se omani mu sika semon tutue nyina no ono ne kuba ta shonkwa ono na enhwe emfa enye den entoto enti isika sem nyina Bank of Ghana ana enti wono ana what the mandate say obe print ye currency isika yedie na wa regulate all the banks ewo mining and make sure say you benya stability within the economy. Now Ghana ha on specific question of question let's say sika ikuta physical cash ya emfaso be na yinya no osha ebi before ye enipa emfadamata Ghana for ye nkrofo a ye ntanji ye hunni enti tembia no ye no obi da se koba se o pese o ma o check kra na o se debi me pe na physical cash enti so wo je physical cash na you have immediate access to your currency. Enti for example my baba tade wo ho no me si me tua check na de ama there's that possibility say check no ebe ko bad enti se me di sika wo je physical cash ya or immediate access to physical we den open one benefit here. The second benefit is that once you have that access to your physical cash you have control over that sika, whatever that you want to do with you do with it. You have that direct control over sika. The third point is that sika emoja sika show ho a yem ya mo mu nyine bebre enkai ba yem bi a yenyini ba ne efe bibi dan koku e sada ko enkotwetwa pipes ne a de sika ba akwa bo afa ho na show pocket mu pufu ona mo bi e mo say yes osubi e den bibi e ewo ho. So these are the real benefits and sika no ewo ho eyewo dia na wo bank kwara na you may not have immediate access to the money or to the funds, but once it's a physical cash, I shall have immediate access to the funds here. You pay so we be on a boa my day, Emma. We any the Kaka 19 ama nipa bebre no pempi, you mo prefer say, Umubekuta physical cash.
Achosaway Mr Prince Obriyabo no chartered economist afen so eba the banking consultant hon senkaya ware dale ewo mu ye pa no den same way etudwa
ye nyina wadwadie ene sikasema manipo emo na no na inflation January die bae na se hwa kra de aba form a wo hwe mfie be se aduasa ye atwam ko 30 years ya we ni de wo form kra 3.8% ya eno ye bon sem hia ma ban sa ban gu so ye adwuma to is forcing e ma mpanifo ye ka ho nyina ebu abie no wo mo ebu adwuma pa na no nam so na dodo no ka sese wotisi dwomu a asade no eye pepa so keke ukodwa so ente saa ene ho nsensem bebre no ana adwadifo a wo mo nsa wo dwam de akye so no kwasem ne asem ne de eda ho anu aka ne pe se de sitie kane no na ne ma ne bi wo ho a ukodwa ma so se wokoto ana ne bo adem pa ene kwa de wo mo kono mo kofa ne ma de aba ne bo na bi kura hwan de aba fom kura enti wo mo de bedi adanse se de ne ma ekoyie ekua krantma ne ama ne bofo enra otisi mu onsa dwuma won adwadifo ebi ekasai
and our government strategy editor just say a non-food inflation at abba from namsaya so emma TV XYZ as CSC in some central market ni adwadifo ni bi ahwe nkomo sadia adwadifo no eka no ebro ni omamoton mmore sadia omchiro madwene e wasem no ho eni
say ya can last year any this year no kware wo nyame anim ni this year de nyama na ye den aba fem first last year to me ebro 12 million 13 million but this year utuminye be 5 million utuminye be 65 utuminye be 8 e depend button be wo e bush weight e bi won so number 5 so nya bush weight e bi won so number 4 nya bush weight it button e bia ni price
last year na no e 20 cedis but na e wo fem but e bro no so asaba no na 20 cedis na but yama yensa so kakra e na we nso ye 50 cedis 50 die ne nso yama yensa so kakra e na we no e 300 but say ye turn 25 say nya nipa ne nso be fa no nso why then wanye bi nti e na ye wo 5 cedis nso we nso ye 5 cedis enum e 20 cedis e na we ye 10 cedis
anu achi yane adwadifo no nso oma abadwam ebedidwa ebisu akasa ye dia omo so mo di tu dwa eni
normal last year na bi on ma ye tonu bi 50 cedis na e 25 30 na so sika nu bottom na ade ato emo na na omo kasa no so ayefo no enuru 10 kilos no e bi a service 6 kilos and yet said ye dada na yes na omo so no ma na omo tutu so ma ye dia omo ma na 10 kilos na fed net ye wo bottom ni mu no
senior na first na eniama no price no wasoro by now omo tade ba sisia no aba fam so market ni nhedanye today first
nti we ya mane bo ye akua krantema odibrayin
abaya na musini edema adehia womo ewo achim oda ene ne mpotamo ne titu brem central empotamo nom eyo onmenyamfo Solomon eye kusibrako ene ne wade atu dwase okopie new achim oda ultra modern marketer empanimfo siye na wasihwie be enche store no wo be bia no se de be ye adwadifo dada no wo te wono ebetu wo esi dwane foforo no wo de obia store dan ama wo enche adwadie ebe hyase ewo honom no mu odi tu dwase enkrofo bi nenam a wo mo ebo eye assembly no esobo se kosi se edwai wo mu siwie ye no kamia ye se NDC aban na abenti no party manko a na wo mo che eye stores adan no ediama wo mo wasesa nsem wei na chesem na sebedwani de ma de hia wo mo ewo achem odan no nyamfo Alexander akwasi akwa na kwatena eye yen sister station eye asempa FM kosi se dwumadie so de santro sem wei atudwo sansam no nukura bia enim a wo mo hwese stores adan no wo becha ne pepepe ama obia ensa kanede
empinu sa eto aso ka se committee anasa abadweku ayate se omo nhwe na omo nche odan adwa no ebi mu resign sa abraham no ka se committee members no ebi wa no none of the committee members no na resign every committee no so enya no kre rodo rather sem afre so no mpisa etoko so ebi mu ka se edwa no oma NDC fo mo wa akwatia omo wa asaman kese na yakofa edwa no ama wo edwa dada na ewo ho no oma na omo store ankasa na omo tim no na omo ye 143 wo ha eduanan ene miensa 143 block A na omo ye enipa 74 block B na omo ye enipa 12 block C na omo ye enipa 7 block D na omo ye enipa 24 block E na omo ye enipa 26 okani nyina aboma omo ye 143 sa abraham no ka say enipa yetimide omo ano mo tea shop ni mu dada a yetimide omo shop sa ama omo no omo ye 127 o de ba percentage mo a ye ohamu nchemu abupan eduowotwe 88.8%. Omo ni nipa yetimide omo ano mo mu dada yetimi edu omo shop sa den ama omo
na shasawei eya baya na musini de ma de hia wo mo ewo brem central no nyamfo Solomon kusibrako eno odi nsemwe atudwa na enu achi na dwadifo a wo mo wo eye new eye achem oda edwa ya yesini fufuro ye na wo mo ani age fise enche wo mo besan so akotena edwa ne mu
frame ena me baaye nti me baaye no ena me koyi me documents kire wo
edi adanse se me toande wo edwa no e no mo ka che me se ne new eyiaba nti me fele foforo e na wo se sika no me konkotua wo bank nti me kotua na mbai no mo bo me number e ma me
but new block number near J14. It's not the old documents now of no and my fairly new documents now say store near odia. Then so more dada no ana omasa call mo de ahohofobia and be free mu da.
Me ba cho me saka me de. Cho process na ko no ma me ba no mo de me paper ma me. Na mo se me nkotua. Na me kokotua. Isa be me ba e me paper ma me a me kotua. That's it.
na achese wutie adwadifo yi ensem omri tu dwa na ese katasum mu aso bia enkoso wo ba bia wo mo anu wo mte wada da di dwa na yi yetu wo mu esi dwa na fofo no wo mo a enempanimfo ahwe se wo bia ensa ebeka ne chefa e wo mu ne etese adwadifo no edi mu nchiremu etu dwa
yento aso na yenko yenim ye kasa de Ghana Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative abaya pa hontoma we ye report wa epiemu no 2023 de ena aban apa eho entuma na sa report ehwe ese ebesha aban crime na fe so extraction companies ahodo ye wo oman emu wo mu a iframa no international agencies ne ankrankra nwumeko ye nsha ba singina no ombetumi aka abomu ye adwuma ede abomu na bo ase de be ya eba transparency bi ebeba kwan ye faso etu eye efom agudie ne eho akade ena fe fango efomo enwo ne ye keka ho ye extract no ye betumi ahwene etu ho anamo na etumi abo bi afi so bo ase de be ye be ma accountability enkontabu mapa abasa afenimo na eniem etumi akonkan enra nse dwofo nkita odie bi ekoso eno ase ena penifo de nchemu ye ti se yaba chief director ya oko finance ministry a oho Yera Patrick Nomo ona odi atudwa wo chese ewo mfie mpinu ne aduonu miensa 2023 nkoa emono aban enya 16.7 billion edi free from agudie ye no ye mining mo sanso so ena oil and gas sector no ehon so munya kakra edi free hono mo enya semketo ne nyina no eka ho bi amo mine no abasa aban ni sika revenue ya wonya ye no ene nkwa contribute be 7% ya wo chese no kwasem nie ekwa nimpa Yera Patrick Nomo.
So now it's been verified, and about 97% of companies operating in the sector have reported, and the data has been verified, so that across the country and globally, anybody who looks at this report will know how we are performing in our mining, gas and oil sectors. And then it also helps us to know what measures to put in place going forward to ensure that if there are weaknesses, if there are gaps, we address them timely. Even though it looks at a historical perspective, it provides a very good indicator of past trends and enables you to do forecasts so that you can project what will happen into the future and take preemptive measures to improve those sectors. The oil and gas sector are very significant parts of our macroeconomic environment. When we look at our resources and how we get revenue and what we use them for, I mean, we can't discount this sector because they represent a significant part of our macroeconomic indicators. So finding reliable data that is not can be checked against what government has reported by itself is very good. So that every year government comes out with numbers in terms of how we are performing in various revenue streams.
Abusia we ansem ne bi ya chief director wo Ghana ya hye hwesi kasemo toto yesemo eso Yera Patrick Nomo wode tu dwa eno ahye ne co-chair edema Ghana Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative for no Yera Steve Mantiao wono so Jibrema 2023 report no a efri sa na monto emu apie no wo Jibre cheche mfaso e wo so ene emu ensem wankasa.
Based on a study undertaken by the Ghana EITI has resulted in some over $700 million in additional revenues that otherwise would have been lost to the state. The reforms include the variation of the mineral royalty rate from a range of 3 to 6% to a fixed rate of 5%. As we speak, there are proposals to vary it again to between 5% and 12%. We also vary the corporate income tax from 25% to 35%. We, working with the Minerals Commission and the GRA, we also staggered the capital allowance recovery.
I was aware Dr. Steve Mantia on Nkania TE.
Na yɛde ani kyerɛ mu ɛwɔ Nkwanta South ɛne ne mpɔtam mu anamra hyɛbɛdwani ɔhɔnom ɛyɛ onwanyamfo Jeffrey ɛyɛ kini na no ɔde to awofo a wɔn ɛwɔ Nkwanta South ne mpɔtam ne tisu wɔn a wɔn wɔ ensuo na no metre voter lake ne sɛ wɔn onani ɛnkɔ wɔn fa no wɔn asua ho yie pa fi sɛ mɔfa ne bi wɔ hɔ a wobɛhu wɔn na wɔtete kodoɔ so na wɔkɔyi nam ɛwɔ voter no so ɛha adwen yie pa fi sɛ saa brɛ na wɔsa abɔfra korɔ no wɔte school dɛm a wɔsua adeɛ wɔse mpempere no so mɔfra ne kɔ school na no mo kodrum pempenso bia na wo mo gyae no ma sanso abetene nsuo no so eyinam wase school yade ehu hia ye panti awofo no ema wonani enko omofra no adesua ho
school sem de yade ehu hia ehia fie bia ehia busia bia ehia lobia sanso na ehia oman bia incanetiti no school ko yade aye problem ufro bi se wonko school a na wo dwane when the day the school the here one go school as a wuni wiase na and then papa no wa konsuo and nana no wa konsuo abre bebre antimi anya akwenya ombako school na ye ekire mbai de ye ekire nam a ye konsuo ye nkwala nso bako school aka ho omu ko school so enu nkire se ye nkire omu enam yi o e be kire omu but school no so hu here e wo se ye nkwala eko uba yempotem ha ekoni nyina school bia ne oji se we so ensuo to a na pa no ehu be hia se wo se yetimi eboa na school sem eko ani wo pakope e wo bizongo area
wei ayam rahwebejani de ma de hia wo mo ewo Nkwanta South no ewo ti mantam ne mo onmanyamfo eye Jeffrey Kini ene ode ensem wei eto ne manfo anim
Mama yɛnyina wesuni entwe ho si mamra ye ba mo adwenkyɛ ya mode aba ne nsɛm ne bi ya aka wɔkyire no yɛde bɛbrɛ me bɛkɔ hafo na ɛhɔ nsɛm wo aba no yɛde mu amane bo asom ye ba sesia
na ede na aya obayi a oda forma so ne yafunu mu emunumuni
oh Mr. Entry also yare ya titi bi ben fie pi nanso ne yam nyono da se me kire onu ahodo amato a me hunu hwe ya ebe ya nwanwa
menyi ni se what also tamfo haxa capsules any haxa mixture yanum bom kotia also no bia ma no anom anka ne ho ato no dadaada also dro de eno ne haxa capsules any haxa mixture
ankom ni nkyeremu
also yekura eto yafunu ene ensunu mu etumi a woyefunu ekeka wa wogire wo ho a enye also etumi ema woye cheko ebre a wadidi awie so how aye also de a compare haxa capsules any haxa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto
pedudu atu a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 02038228855 Apinfo abatan ya woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfie dumienu enka ho Haxa capsules ene ne mixture
all satan for edie age adwadie nkratoyi yi atom.
The average human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. Natural mineral water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
Hello, Ghana. Payday is here. Stand a chance to win instant cash prizes on Review Scratch for Win. up to 100,000 Ghana cedis to be won today. Get ready to play Reveal Scratch for Win to win big on TV XYZ. Stop scrolling and start winning. It's simple. Dial *850*6# on all networks. Choose your card type and select your lucky card for a chance to win big. Play with at least 5 Ghana cedis or more. You could win up to 100,000 Ghana cedis in cash prize instantly. Yes, you heard right. 100,000 Ghana cedis in cash prizes. Don't miss out on the chance to win big. Dial *850*6# to play now. Reveal Scratch for Win. Scratch it again. It is casting power. You must be 18 years and above to play. Terms and conditions apply. This game is regulated and approved by the NMA of the Caritas Foundation.
Yamama kwa bayan twan sem ne sonko yanim enkonsem foforo emo na ene wokwa hafo mantam no emo amensi Accra Champion4 ye wo ho municipal and district chief executives wo mo ene coordinating directors and afi Champion4 ye si mantam no anemo wo mo akosh ediomo sa akoshe eye performance contract agreement ya se kyerese wo mo ba bebo abodwuma na eye hafo mantam no etumi agina na so papa wo mpunto ene ho enkankro emom na dwumadi en regional coordinating council ye wogo so eho ene course so na district chief executive a woko Esutifi South wa wonne wo ho no kroya na ye din ya woda mensi Accra Champion4 no ewo important ho nyina ano Benjamin na Sabel Donko wode ato ya ma ne bofo Sule Dramani anim se ene wo muguso o modin hihye papa egu akwa so na sa contract ya na sentiase apam ya wo modi o monsa akwa akohyase e ba beboa na ma wo ho akwanya ama hihye ya hodo e wo so de gu kwan mu anu yempunto fam de no wo mahwe atoto ne nyina na ne nyina emonom e no de atodwa bi ma wo kyese mantam so afo akire wo no kwan ya wo mfa so ene anamoni bi a wo ntum mpunto ne mrantem na wo mbekọ so aso ato aso kwa sa kwan no eso
neno HSA ya share adwuma mu kana ya share ne se yi ehho di na ya adwuma kase bra mampanya power no mpuntu oba district ni mu na nkoso oba district ni mu ani aba besan ne directors no abesan sebe ya district no be fa nto ampa efra ye san sebe ya ye adwuma kase adwuma papa ade ama district no
Yayira Benjamin na Sabel Donko wo wie wa bananso a wato aso biem dia to dwa ya wo kyese efa baabi a wo mode omani eba be hwa afi pa na wo mo hwese ho no wo mo ebehye mo kena ye kwan ya ye fa so a ye nya sika ewo assembly no emo internal generated funds no ewo so wo mode omani be hwe ho pa no mo tumi nya sika dodo dia bo am assembly na adwuma so etumi akonkan
IGF no de this it bia woni de a oye titu me this it no ya IGF no enkosoro kese Bako bechem ne go so ne kanyanse a omagef no e wo soro so ye de this bia wo kwan fa so a ogina agef na obi aso bo no modin se obetima age na agef na etima na kosoro no otima develop district no
eye penimpa ya wono eye mensi krache edima Esutifi South mensi no emo no kra ya din ya wokwa fomantam no emo mensi krache penimfo ye wo hono wona etua wo mo Anira Benjamin na Sabel Donko ene etis wo de sa ensemi eto edwaye faseda ema mensa ka ejinamu dendende na Friday na nim se dru fia da bia fia da mo so ya na nya asem ke 20 ye boaboa ye hode ewura ochna ye no ye weekend ne mo no e wo se ni je ne hyasia na dwe sede DJ bi wie no wode mi akwa chile e was wonya kakra so de bo wata so ente *274# and na utwa na ye him draw no a na se krodon kakra begu phone so na se ye ni je nko a na ebantine *274# e mensa ka twebi na utwebi a obedi yemfa ngina ensi na mwadwenche ni bi ya abeba yemfa entoa so tew na fe yemfa ngina ensi na natwene bo akodua Francis oso hwe free Italy Palermo insia kwame oso ma ya ha adwoa eniama ose yemisa Cocoa Board CEO say da ben up till now okay ose besi sabre kane womo ane wo ho no yenye womo hwe CEO anu one ne adwuma yefo wo koko board ne yenye womo hwe besi ne nti e kan ho bi ne sei niema no aba begu eye aban ne so bebrebe ya wo hu ne ho no Jagos nso di we free sawem na ba o se Randia Bay ene aban yi womo ntwa koko akuafo ka yo wo so ye ho adwuma nti obetua eso kwawu enteso o se enchia nkoma next MPP Chama Boache Jakon what we free so kwawu nteso eno diaba Abdul Nihu one also essay please ask us okay o question what's them me nya ne yie papa enti eno so ne o ma fa adwunche ne bia edo so pa na ye bre ne enti ye mfa ensi e wo hadwo afepo
ye de si wa hanom say ya na ye de happy birthday call de ama Dr. Obed eye yaw Asamwa na oya former attorney general face oya former foreign affairs minister and a former NDC eye national chairman we every papa mazi ho eno de ma wose na sinim pop prekope eno nti se na wa wodade ana ye fa Power FM ene radio SYZ TV SYZ so na yama awodapa ene so nkotwede amponyankopon wonhyira wo na wonto wonkwa enemu na ye twa Kasiebo niti no ya de aseda ma aboafo a wo mobo aye e wo newsroom a ela opoku afenso Fred Green ena Agnes Wisdom Hedejome eka ho bi ene ne Kasiebo ni nyina no bibia bo ano kama MC ahonom so no na Director Raf ewo honom afenso Peter Cranton Emmanuel Nete ene Emmanuel Kisi ena Abbas womo so ewo honom camera no eye Francis ene eye Osofo Prince womo ena womo gina camera na chi ede ema yen ewie Elizabeth Tego ne sese ye homa ye ho eye fe ya ye jebre ebe kenkan Kasiebo yi mu nsam ede maamo memedin ene nana ajua kwachua mene
ama poma chicheku yako exone ebetwa so ewo TV XYZ tenko bebia